All right. Okay, why is it not doing? Okay. Okay, so that's there we go. Okay, for that, yeah. I want that brush. Okay, so that one I want to be that. Okay, this is very confusing. Okay, and then if I go over here, I select that one. Okay, now we go back here. There we go. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. All right. Can't do that because it's all... Ah. Got a new layer in. Okay. There we go. Now, that. And then back over here for the brush. Okay, so that's there's a. I'll just use the brackets, I guess. Okay. Oh, I want that now to make that. Okay. I honestly have no idea. Okay, let's put this there, slide it up. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that'll work for now. Okay, so let's. Thing I find that I really hate about Photoshop is it takes a little bit more for it to run, so it tends to give me like solid lines every once in a while, which can be quite annoying. I think I need to adjust that. The pressure on this. Maybe that'll fix it a little bit. We can hope, at least. Anyway, okay. So let's see, we're over here now. Why is it doing that to me? There we go. And then it does that. Like, come on, man. Whatever. We'll deal with it for right now. It is what it is. See, it almost, it's almost like it picks when it wants to work correctly. Granted, there's a lot going on. Got 7 web pages open. I've got a program running my stream. I've got a chat program. Essentially, I have 2 monitors, one that I'm drawing on, one that's there. So there's a lot going on, but my graphics card and computer should be able to handle that. That's the annoying part. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why Photoshop always wants to fight me on stuff like that. So then it does that, or it just blasts it. I don't get it. After working on Sketchbook for a while, Photoshop just kind of gets annoying sometimes. Like I like working with it, I do, but it's just when I'm running everything, it just gets a little much. Like you always have to be ready to hit that reverse, the undo, like there. I don't know. It's not the best. like that, where it just slams down like 100%. Gets real annoying. I mean, this looks horrible right now, but that's fine. Why? When we go in, we can kind of lighten stuff back up. Not that much Photoshop. I really do like the chalk brush, and not just because I've been watching like Keenan Lafferty, and that's the brush he uses. This is his set. There's only like 4 brushes in it, which is cool. It simplifies things a lot. I like that. You use one brush, pretty much. That's it. So I mean, it's nice. It's a change of pace. Like most people are trying to get you to use their brush set, a bunch of brushes in it, and all that. I like his set because it's really simple. There's nothing crazy about it. He uses essentially one brush for drawing, and then he uses the soft brush to erase. And I think he explains things really well. I like that. See, in this already, like, it's looking more dimensional. Like I've already gotten pretty far with it, I feel like. And it kind of gets you, oh, okay, kind of gets you a little more focused on geez, that is really bad. Let's go way back. Forward. No. Yeah, right there. There's good. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I like the way he teaches stuff. It helps a lot, I think. At least for me, I like it. And I follow a lot of different artists, and I watch a lot of different tutorials and stuff, but his stuff is some of my favorite just because he keeps it simple. He explains everything very well, I think, and a lot of it's like real time, so that's kind of fun. He doesn't do a whole lot of time-lapse stuff, like I said, and I like that. I think that's cool. Because I mean, when I'm doing this, none of this is time-lapse. This is all real time. I'm doing it right in the moment. All right, whatever. Shape this ear real quick, and then we'll put the shadows and stuff back. First, let's have to. Weird scribbly eyebrow. Okay. Dun, dun. Whoop. Dun. Actually, probably have to bring that forward a little bit. And undo that. Again, Photoshop overcorrecting my stuff. So, and like right now, my character doesn't really have lines on the hair. I could put those in like this. I don't know. One of the things he does that I really need to work on is using lots of layers. Everything gets done on a like a new layer kind of thing. It's really smart because then you could adjust things like on the fly. I need to undo that. I need to adjust the size. And it is not easy. Doing this. Okay. So yeah, like this is not the world's greatest rendering, but it looks not half bad. We're on the... Okay. Stop using that. Just start using... No, why are you doing that? See, it goes from like not doing anything to like just blasting stuff. I don't like that. I wish it didn't do that. That needs to shrink down. Probably not that much. Just put this back in here. Put a little bit there. See, and yeah, I think that looks pretty good. And it's another thing about the brush, and another thing I'm going to have to get used to is all the different stuff in Photoshop. Okay, but another thing about the brush is it makes it super easy to blend stuff, which is awesome. Love that. We're going to put in that shadow there. Got a shadow on the back side of this, and a shadow on that. Okay, and then it gets a little crazy. Thanks, Photoshop. Okay, and we just keep putting in shadow stuff. And like, look, his hair looks 3D, which is pretty nuts. We've turned things around here. Grab that real quick and we'll just throw in some highlighting there. Okay, we're just going to pull this up into here. And another nice thing is like I can sample the in-betweens, but I almost don't have to if I do it light enough, which is cool. I like that. Let's see. So yeah, this is super simple. Really don't know why that isn't there. Oh, that would be why. Okay. Interesting. I did not know that was a thing, but apparently it is. So I guess you can't zoom when you have the eraser out, which is very interesting. And group texts are the worst. Let's see. I am going to kill some people. Okay. Anyway, so, and I'm kind of doing something that you really shouldn't, and I just kind of got focused in on stuff. But, you know, it is, I'm just messing with stuff, so it is what it is. And one of the things I like about, let's see, dang it, I hate that. Okay, let's just do it on the game. Like, this style is very much like some of my favorite artwork from Ian McConnell. He does some of the coolest work that I've seen. Like, I don't know, Slime Rancher is amazing. That's such a cool... Okay, we're gonna really... Come on, I'm gonna need you to cooperate here. There we go. Gosh. Come on. I'm going to murder Photoshop. I'm going to murder it so bad. Okay. So I can just come in here on this side. And I've zoomed in a little bit, which isn't the best thing to do, but and then like just by sampling, I've already pretty much blended that, which is insane. Well, normally that would be a lot more time and effort in blending, I feel like. Yeah, so I think this is looking pretty awesome, personally. And I'm just messing around. I need to work on a lot of this. But yeah, I've been using pretty much just this chalk brush for this entire thing, which I love because, I mean, okay, so hard. Like that's just with one brush. And you can easily gradient that fairly well. And if you really want it to blend, you can sample in between and really make that work. But that's just a quick, like, I did that in like a couple seconds, and that's not a bad transition. So let's and that's just using pen pressure. We got that. And if I use the base color, we can lighten this up and get a little bit better of a transition. And then we can hit this in the middle. We can kind of and in between those, like, and that took almost no time at all, which is crazy to me. Yeah, we can, let's do, actually, let's do that mode. That is, I don't know why. Oh. We can just do a quick little, add a little dimension to its arm there now. Oh, no, have to. So yeah, I mean that's pretty freaking awesome. It's just like a 30-minute-ish sketch, and it already looks pretty darn good. And we can even, let's hit that. Dun, 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 dun. All right, we've got a bit of that going on. Hey, I'm just playing around with a brush set. So I'm just doing, oh, thank you very much, Gregor's. Yeah, I'm just playing with this brush set that I downloaded, and I wanted to see how I liked it. And I like it a lot, actually. So there are only like 4 brushes total. There is like two, and 2 are pretty much the same brush. And then you've got you've got a hard round, a soft round, and a chalk brush. And this is the K&KL Show's brush set. So Keenan Lafferty is the dude's name, and he does tutorials and stuff on YouTube, and he's awesome. But yeah, I just was playing around, and I'm very happy with like how everything is looking. I'm surprised. And this was pretty much all done with the chalk brush and the soft round for racing, so helps blend stuff. But yeah, I'm surprised it looks as good as it does. So in like this whole thing, yeah, I want to mess with 3D too. I haven't done a whole lot of 3D, but yeah, like I said, I'm surprised how good this looks right now. Normally, my stuff looks rough. At least when I'm just messing around, it tends to look kind of rough. But yeah, I mean, I was just like I just started with the head. Normally, I'd use a lot more layers too, but I just like I said, I was messing around, so I was like, just throw everything on one and go for it. It's very interesting. But yeah, like his hair looks crazy good, I think, and I modeled the face pretty well, and the arm looks 3 dimensional. Uh, I really like these brushes, or basically this one brush, because I mean it can go from there to and you just like that gradient took almost no time at all, and you could always hit it with the eraser and back it off if you went a little too far. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised with the work I can do with these brushes. Do you do work in 3D or because you mentioned you're not good at 2D, or you don't think you're good at 2D. Oh, nice. Druid staff. That's cool. Staffs are fun, especially like druid like earth magic type stuff where you can get really organic shapes going. Those are awesome. Yeah, details are hard. It's way easier to start like general, like just almost scribbly. Like, this is super simple, and I don't love it, but sometimes you just gotta, like, start putting stuff down. So, let's see again. Knock this back. Get rid of that line, don't like that. So this will be curving around. Maybe this one only comes out to like there. Got that. Could just make that smaller, erase better. Like, that's not a good one at all, but sometimes scribbling helps a lot. A few minutes and you have an interesting area, but spend 2 hours to make something and then don't. Yeah. Definitely. That's why, like, even if I were to start doing like 3D work, I'd probably just sketch out ideas first. Let's see, let's go. Yeah, let's ditch that. Let's see, we've got that can kind of come around. So let's grab that and we'll just cut into this. So let's see, we've got this kind of thing going on. Grab that. Oh. So then it like wraps around and comes up right there. That's kind of cool. It's got magic floaty bits, I guess. Something like that. Cut that. Actually, no, let's do something like that where it's a little smaller. See, like, I don't know. That's kind of cool, right? Maybe a little cool. We've got maybe instead of that, let's grab that color real quick. We will hit that right there. This will come in. This could be where they hold it. And let's see. Something like that. Yeah, I don't know. Nice. That's funny. Well, there you go. See, you had a good idea, probably. I don't know. I may not have a good idea. And I'd probably change that. That's kind of cool, though, right? Wrap that. I get this kind of. Yeah, I think that's kind of neat. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Yeah. Let's go. Let's delete that. Yeah, sure. And if you like my stuff, I actually have a couple designs in a contest right now. Vans Custom Culture, and if you search Zann20, there I have 3 designs in there, and if you could vote for those, that'd be awesome. And real quick, let's check that. Oh, oh, nice. That's really cool. Yeah, that is kind of similar to what I have. I like it, man. I like the wrap. The wrap looks really cool. And then you've got the like metal band on the bottom. That's neat. I dig it, dude. Very cool. Yeah, that's really neat, man. It is pretty similar. Like, just move this out to like there and get rid of this. That's pretty much it. That's funny. I mean, it's hard to do like druid staffs like in a new way. They almost all have that like gnarled um, tree root kind of look to them for sure. Like maybe we can wrap some feathers. Boom. Bead or two. Boom. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. That makes sense. Yeah. Maybe, ooh, like have some like thorn spikes on the top. That'd be kind of dope. Got, if it's more of that kind of environment, harsh, kind of unforgiving. That'd be kind of a cool little touch. Not that you have to take any advice from me. I'm not great at any of this. I do what I can, but I think that would be kind of like, at least it gives this a little bit more of an interesting look to it. It might not work for yours. I don't know. Yeah. So it's Van's Custom Culture Contest, and if you search Zann20, you should it should pop up with my 3 designs. They're kind of like Oni mask esque, and then there's one that's like a more of like a fighter jet dragon kind of look to it. Huh. That's interesting. Okay, so here we go. So, whoop, bloop, there we go. Should look like this. I don't know. So it's custom-culture.vans.com, and then you. Oh, yeah. .com might change it. I don't know. I wonder if that's one of the things like you can't really do it in like the UK or for the US. I don't know. Very strange. Let's hold on. Ah, cool. Nice. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you doing that for me. Thank you very much. I'm gonna kind of finish, like, mess with this a little bit more. I think it's pretty cool. I can kind of. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I think the spikes really changed the feel for sure. I like that a lot. Got the little floaty magic bits. Let's throw a like a glow or a little not a glow but a reflection on the little ball there. Little gem shape. I think that's kind of neat. Sometimes Photoshop gets a little aggressive with my brush. Yeah, I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, all right. Really don't understand why it's doing that. And it is just struggling to do this for some reason. There we go. I don't know. Yeah, okay. That looks pretty cool, I think. I dig it. All right. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm glad you like them. I think they're cool. I think they not to be that guy, but I think they might deserve to win. Or at least get to the next round. I think that's something that would be pretty cool. Not to, like just saying. I'm just saying. I know I made them, and that kind of makes me a little biased, but it is what it is. Yeah. Let's see. This. over like that. Got a little, yeah. For some reason, Photoshop is having a really hard time keeping up with what I'm doing today. Don't love that. But sometimes you just have to deal with it. All part of the process. Doesn't help when you're running like 1,000 other things at the same time, essentially. Yeah, I think that's pretty neat. I'm gonna roll with that for now. So let's see. Let's see. Again, having a really hard time keeping up with me for whatever reason. Yeah. Hit some of these with a little bit of light on the sides there. I think that's kind of neat. All right. Well, that was fun. We can call this one, I think. Again, we don't want that. Hit this real quick. The whole battle bit. Well, I'm actually gonna have to take off. So I will see you hopefully another time. And I'm really glad you stopped in. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let's see. Whoop. Oh, thank you, Tama, for the ice cream. Thank you very much. I have to go. I have a prior engagement. But I hope you guys come back. I would love to have, chat with you guys. That'd be awesome. Oh, come on. There we go. And thank you very much. So please come back. I'll be back on Monday, same time, same place. And join me. And if you haven't, follow, please. That way, you'll probably see when I go live. Thank you very much for stopping in, and thank you for the donation, Tama. It was good chatting with you, Gregors. And I hope you guys come back on Monday. So I will see you then. Till then.